Yo, this is nunosox, and man, I'm so tired. I'm trying to make this video in like forever, but the last time I made this video was like 1 hour. So yeah, I will try to make this video as fast as possible because other people make their character build videos in like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. I can't do that. I need to give you the information that I have. So makes the video big. So this video is going to be really big. So I apologize for that if to the people that are annoyed by this. I don't know if I will try to split the video in two videos, but yeah. So I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible and explain everything in with my limited English, but okay. To this character, Lil Irina. And this character is a Key Blast character, 100% Key Blast character. And her height, that's how you say that, right? Height. It's 3. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have 1 to 4, 1 being the smallest and 4 being the tallest. And if you don't know the differences, the smaller you are, the faster you get, but the lower your life is. And the taller you are is the opposite. Sorry, it's the opposite, which is more life, but you're slower. The body type, it's thin. Used to be normal, but I realized that most of my damage comes from Key Blast supers, so I just made the character thin, and because of my supers, that I will get there. So we got that out of the way. So you can see level 99. I have a lot of money. Yeah. Now the clothes that I'm using, upper body, the Videl clothes, which is level 1. I call it by levels, from level 1 to 5. It's the amount of arrows it gives me. This would be a level 1 stamina / basic attack clothes, whatever. And the rest is Vegito's clothes. This would be a level 5 Key Blast clothes, or Vegito clothes, since there is no other clothes they give you the same stats as this one. So yeah, Angel, hello, whatever. My Z Soul vanished forever. We'll get back to the Z Soul. My stats: 81 in life, because we need life. 26 in ki, which is 6 bars of ki with the clothes that I showed you. Max stamina 93. I hope I'm saying the numbers correctly. Which with the clothes, Z Soul / everything is 8 bars of stamina. Basic attack 0, strike supers 0, and 100 in Key Blast supers. The Z Soul. Super Saiyan Trunks Z Soul. A great increase to the ultimate skill. Destruction Bomb is gained. Also, activate Hit Dome to increase all stats. The translation in this game is ass. So, yeah. Destruction Bomb is actually Hit Dome attack. And Hit Dome is Hit Dome attack. But you get the point. Why I'm using this Z Soul first, they nerf my Z Soul, the original one, which was you'll never beat an android. So after that, I was trying to find other Z Souls. One of them was this one, I use this Z Soul since the game came out, though I stopped using it because I don't like relying on luck, because this is pretty much what it does. Each time you inflict damage to an opponent, there's a low chance to decrease their stamina by a large amount. Large amount is 2 bars of stamina, and yeah, I don't like relying on luck. He may activate, he may not activate, so I don't like that. And the second thing that I don't like about this, and I don't know if many people know about this, but this Z Soul slows your stamina recovery. If you don't believe me, maybe I was drunk when I tested, but if you don't believe me, you can go into the Poor's Man training mode, put your character with this Z Soul and other preset without this Z Soul, and make them um, lose all the bars if you want, and then release it at the same time, and you can see which one gets the stamina faster, and you will realize that the one without this Z Soul will get it faster. So yeah, and pretty much I don't like to use any Z Soul that has a low chance, of activating if I get hit or if I hit my opponent. I don't like that. I start using the Z Souls that are either they're always active or I need to do something for them to activate, and without low chance or whatever, none of that. I want them to activate, you know. So I wanted to use a Z Soul that would increase my with this character. I wanted a Z Soul that would increase the damage of my ultimate attack, but at the same time increase my stats. That way I can get stronger as we fight. The problem with that is that the Z Souls that do that, you have two types of Z Souls that do that. The ones that will increase um, the the ones that will increase the damage of the ultimate attack, but they wouldn't increase your stats. They would make when you're doing the ultimate, you're basically invincible during that time. Those are good, but I want something, so I can get stronger, at least for my main preset. And the one that I was using, yeah, it's this one. Super Saiyan Goku Z Soul. A great increase to the ultimate skill Super Kamehameha is gained. Also, when Super Kamehameha is activated, all stats slightly increase. Problem with this Z Soul, doesn't work anymore, and it takes 4 arrows in Ki Blast Supers, which it's not really a big deal. Just with the supers that I'm using, it does a little bit of damage, just a tiny bit, tiny bit. Oh, and Super Kamehameha doesn't combo anymore. The way that I used to combo Super Kamehameha was to put my opponent in a guard break state and do a knockback attack. So, and then cancel into the ultimate attack and it would work. Now, that doesn't work, at least in this version that I'm playing right now. So the other one that was left was this one. I never really used this ultimate because you couldn't hit it before, hit dome attack. Then they fixed it, they patched it. One of the good things they come up with, and now you can combo into it pretty much easily. Problem is that you can't be too close to the top of the stage unless it won't combo. And as you can see, the arrows in the Z Soul, it gives me 3 in Ki and Stamina and 5 in Ki Blast Supers, which is really good, and it doesn't take away anything from me, so it's really good. Now, my supers, yeah. From this preset, preset 1, right? I wish you could name your presets, like, just an example, Lil Irina, I don't know, potential unlocked or something like that. You could name your preset with something, Older Dragon Ball games allowed you to do that. Just saying. So the supers. I'm using consecutive energy blast. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Whatever. This move basically tracks. That's the only reason I'm using this move, and obviously because it's a key blast move. It 100% tracks. Yeah, obviously I can combo into it and tracks. And when you hit your opponent with it, it sends them, it pushes them away. You know, it's okay, I think. The damage is not that big, probably because it tracks, so they had to keep it balanced, which perfectly fine. So this is for people that try to run away, even though you can just block, you know. The opponent can just block when I use the move. Yeah. I can combo into that, so whatever. Whatever. Next move. Shine Shot. Some people hate this move. This move, again, doesn't really do much damage. This is one of the reasons I made my character thin, and I put 100 points, because I want my character to be annoying with those moves, but those moves don't do really much damage. But by making my character thin and 100 and level 5 key blast foes, it makes the moves, you know, do some, at least for me, enough damage. So yeah, people hate this move. It's basically fire a key blast while jumping sideways. Use left or right to change direction. This thing evades your opponent's attacks. You know what this thing does, right? It evades your opponent's attacks and attacks. One thing that the game doesn't tell you is this move does more damage if you catch your opponent, if you hit your opponent when is like doing pressing square, triangle, charging key, doing a pose, something like that. Something that is not just moving around. It's basically a counter hit. It does more damage on counter hit. You have quite some moves that do that. You have to test it, base. You have to test it. Yeah, you have to test it. I know some of them. I don't know if it's all of them. You have for both, for strikes and key blast moves. Just off the top of my head, come on. I think one of Biru's moves, this or the other one is one, but whatever. This character uses some of them. So Shine Shot. The next is this move. This move, people think this move sucks, and kinda does, but at the same time it doesn't. I don't know how to call this move. Eel Rain, 3 Rain. I'm just gonna call it Rain. Don't confuse this move with this one. I'm using this one. Launch a key blast to the air that scatters in 3 directions. Why I'm using this move? Basically the slot for this preset, the R2 plus circle, the slot of supers, it's for the supers that deal more damage, basically. And I pick the Rain move because I can combo into it, right? Easily, I can combo into it easily. And then if I'm at the top of the stage, I can combo into it and continue the combo. And by doing that, by comboing the move like that at the top of the stage, it does more damage. And I can continue the combo like that, at least offline. Online, no. You can do the same thing with Perfect Shot. Maybe I should show you that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pick a character that has low stamina. Shiny Frieza. Yeah, Shiny Frieza. here or here? Here. The move hits twice if I combo at the top of the stage. So it's cool. Oh, and I can use right after that, I can use another super attack. It needs to be a fast super attack. Of course. Oops. Let me just go to the top of the stage. Okay. I think Death Beam is also a counter hit move. Okay. Alright, I'm too slow, but you get the point. I'm gonna get it just to prove. I'm too slow. No, he's in a guard break stage. Too slow, but you get the point, right? You can combo into it like that. One of the things that I can do. Why didn't I? That was weird. Other things that I can do with the move, which is I don't have the move right here, but basically throw this and then throw this. You get the point. Just throwing stuff at my opponent. If I had oh shit. If I have instant transmission, when I combo like that, and after the move, after the super, I go into instant transmission, I will appear behind the opponent. I think he can do something about it, but if I change something, I can appear on front and use something that has armor. But you get the point. You can combo into it. This is one of the reasons the character is not tallest. You know, so I can use the dash combos, but using those online is completely useless. Back to supers. And basically, since this thing doesn't really work as well online, I tend to use other moves. Basically anything that deals damage. And the way I showed you to combo into the rain move, you can combo up to level 2 moves, like the Kamehameha, the definitive Dragon Ball skill, fire a Ki Blast that can be charged to stage 3, basically 3 stages. You can combo up to stage 2. After that, no combos. Basically, you can combo into Riot Javelin, Perfect Shot, Vanishing Ball, those moves that people love, but they never combo into them. Moves that I would use, I'm just gonna give small ones, would be Riot Javelin, because, you know, when your life is flashing red, it does more damage, and it's a counter hit move. It does a little bit more damage when my opponent, when I catch my opponent doing something, basically. So imagine that with the I call it rage. When your life bar starts flashing red, I call it rage. When I'm in rage, this thing does a lot of damage, and if I catch you with a counter hit, you pretty much does the same amount of damage as an ultimate attack. Even without it, it already does that. And I can combo into it, so yeah. Perfect Shot, you can combo, like, you know, by dashing. And you can use other moves. You can use whatever you want. At least me, I can use whatever I want in this character. This is also a counter hit move. This one too. This one. This one is weird, but it's not a counter hit. You can use this move after the instant transmission because it has armor. Yeah, Phantom Fist. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say that I don't like Phantom Fist, and I don't like After Image. I would, to me, it would be better if Phantom Fist was not even in the game, and if they want to keep After Image, they should, like, every time you use it, you should waste stamina instead of ki. You know, because you have tools that you defend yourself using ki, and then you have tools that you defend. You use them to defend yourself from attacks using stamina. But having Phantom Fist and After Image that don't use anything, pretty much you can spam them. Obviously, they leave you wide open, but when you play online, yeah, it's just annoying. It's one of the reasons I'm using Phantom Fist, because it's annoying. Even though I barely use it, I only use it when my opponent reminds me of it. But I would prefer this move to be gone. And in case somehow they remove the move that I would use would be Feint Shot. It works basically the same way. And since my character has a lot of ki, and it's a human, I gain ki by, you get the point. Now my ultimate attacks, I'm using Warp, Kamehameha, whatever you say that. I was using Final Flash, but you can't combo into that either anymore. So I'm using this one. Funny thing is that the only ones that combo now, it's this and this, which are the new ones. Yeah, this one combos if the opponent has no stamina. Basically, it's in a guard break state. So yeah, I'm using this one because instead of this one, I think this one combos. When I do it, people get hit by that, so it's basically the same thing, but you don't need to put your opponent in a guard break state, which is breaking their guard. The same way, you just do knockback attack into the move and they get hit. This one, I'm pretty sure you can combo into it. So yeah, using this one, and obviously I need this to activate my Z-Soul. If I hit you with this, you pretty much will lose more than half your life. Yeah, unless you have a Z-Soul that increases your defense or something. My evasive skill, I'm using Instant Rise. I don't, at least for this character, I don't like using Z-Souls that keep you in the same place. At least for this character. Because of this and this, since I can use them. Mostly I would use Mag Dash. Would use this. Armor Boost, Instant Rise, Super Back Jump, Super Front Jump. That's it. Done with the first preset, I believe. Yeah. The second preset, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the only difference is the super right here, the slot. Instead of for damage, I use it for utility supers. What is a utility? Anything that I see as a utility super. Could be a strike move, ki blast move, or a special move, like After Image Strike. Why I have After Image Strike as the preset, as the main? Because you can cancel this into a super attack, ki blast, or a knockback attack, or an ultimate. You ever fought against someone that uses this and this at the same time? It's really, really annoying because you can't catch the person, and on top of that, Phantom Fist. You can cancel into Phantom Fist, which is really stupid. One of the ways they could fix Phantom Fist is to make this move, to make Phantom Fist like this move. You can't combo into it, That way, no infinites, no mashing into Phantom Fist to make it infinite. So I use other examples that I use. I use Instant Transmission. I used to use this, but I think they nerfed it. Like, before you could recover, you could start punching your opponent before the ball around you was gone. Back when level max was level 80. Now you have to wait, and pretty much you and your opponent are in the same frames of advantage. You're basically the same. You can attack him and he can't attack you, basically. Which is really annoying. You're wasting ki basically for nothing. Sometimes I use Lullaby Punch. No reason to use After Image. since I have Phantom Fist, I use Solar Flare, Rise to Action, Spirit Boost just for the lulls, Time Control sometimes, Drain Field, maybe. I used to use this move, but they also nerfed the move. Yeah. Sometimes I use this. Other utility moves. I would use Arm Crash to break through people's armor from supers. Wait, no. I use it to break their guard when they use an ultimate attack. Yeah, that's the correct way. Shining Slash, obviously, it's a really good move. The Drain moves. I don't know if many people know this, but this and this, Drain Charge and Super Drain, are both unblockable, and Hyper Drain is blockable, but Hyper Drain can be comboed while your opponent is in a juggle state. Those two can't. And since this character is a human, when humans have their ki at max, they get I think it's 20% a damage increase. It's not only for basic attack, but it's mostly used for basic attack. I think it's 20%, right? And this move, Drain Charge and Hyper Drain, are moves that actually benefit from having the damage boost, since they recover ki, and they do the damage after they get the ki. So if you use this, if you're using a human, I recommend you to use this and this. Any of them would be good. I don't know which one does more damage, and maybe Hyper Drain is a counter hit move. I'm not sure, but whatever. I use All Clear since it's a move that can be done while guarding. It's there in the description, even though people didn't really use it that way. And it's also a counter hit move, so it does more damage if you catch your opponent doing something. It's really good, especially against Godbreaker, since it does more damage. Yeah, you get the point. Other moves that I use Ice Claw, even though I already have something for a Ki Blast character. I use Ki Blast Cannon. Yeah, it's really good. Destructo Disc, etc. Let's move to the third preset. This one I changed the Z-Soul. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but my points are based on the clothes that I have. To have this is the Z-Soul that I use. So to have 6 bars of ki, I need to have a Z-Soul that gives me 3 arrows. Unless I won't have that. At least with the clothes that I'm using right now, which is this, And this one, this Z-Soul gives me all that. Same thing for stamina. I'm using the Z-Soul because I think it's one of the best Z-Souls in the game. It's not random, and on top of that, I'm just gonna read it what it does. Fused Kami and Piccolo Z-Soul. Equipping the soul slightly increases all stats. Also, health slowly recovers when ki is at max. When stamina is at max, auto guard activates. Don't confuse the slight increase in all stats with the arrows that you see that the Z-Soul gives you in health, ki, stamina, basic attacks, strike supers, and ki blast supers. They're separated things. You get the arrows, the 3 arrows in those stats, and you get an increase in all stats. The increase in all stats, it also increases your defense. This one, the Z-Soul, I think it increases your defense by 10%. I'm not sure. Your stamina recovery, I think it's speed in which you gain ki when you get punched, not regenerate, since it doesn't regenerate ki. And yeah, it's overall a good Z-Soul. And on top of that, you have two extra tools, which is when your key is at max, you gain key. You get health regen, which is, it was faster, but they nerf it. But it's like whatever. It's just a bonus to have that, you know. And when your stamina is at max, auto guard activates. The difference from the Z-Soul for the supers, I have rise to action, which is basically you use 1 bar of key to get 2 bars of stamina. The reason I'm using this is because of the Z-Soul, that when my stamina is at max, auto guard activates. Why it's this? I think this is good and bad at the same time. Good because when your stamina is at max, you know you can try and just guard something or parry, whatever you want to call it. Because if you fail, the auto block will kick in and you pretty much will be safe, unless you're playing online and things hit you like 3 times and you lose all your stamina. But you can try to do that, and it's cool. The bad thing about it is that people can break your guard. Even if you have max stamina, it will break your guard. You're basically forced to use a manual advantage, which is block and press X. I'm using Unlock Potential as my ultimate, even though it will be annoying with my Z-Soul, but whatever. And I'm using Super Gallic Gun, to combo. Rest is the same. Now it's when the presets change a little bit with this one. As you can see, my clothes are completely different. The Z-Soul is still the same. I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo now. I'm using Student Skirt, you see the stats here. Rita's clothes. And I'm using this because I like the way it looks. I like the way they look. Could use this, which is basically, they're exactly the same, just the stats are completely different. And I still don't understand why would you have this instead of this. But whatever. So I'm using, obviously, Dr. Giroux's clothes. One thing that I forgot. Because I changed the clothes of the character, I don't have 6 bars of ki anymore. I have 5 and a little bit. And the stamina, I think, is the same. Yeah. The stamina is still the same. And because I reduce the damage, I reduce the level of my clothes. This is a level 2. My Ki Blast supers do less damage, but my basic attack and strike supers do a little bit more damage, just to point that out. I'm using the costume mostly because I like the character. I need to show you something, but let's just talk quickly about the supers. I'm using Flash Strike. Trigger an explosion at your enemy's destination. Attack again and increase the damage. The attack again part is a lie. This move is a counter hit move, so if you catch your opponent doing something, this move does way more damage than it normally does. This move set off an explosion at your enemy destination, a long range attack. It's not really the same thing, since with this move you get the counter hit. It does slightly more damage than normally, but if you combo this move with a knockback attack or something that sends you flying like that, it does way more damage. One of the reasons I'm using Gravity Impact. And my ultimates, I'm using Teleporting Vanishing Ball. It's not Super Vanishing Ball, it's this one. After the patch, you can combo into it, but you can only combo if you put your opponent in a guard break state. And it's really easy to combo into it, and I'll show you later. And I'm using Spirit Ball just to catch people. My evasive skill here is Super Back Jump. I'm gonna try and show you. Yeah. I'm gonna try and show you that I can the super thingy, the counter hit, etc. One of the things that I really don't like about this game is that the description is really dumb, and the tutorial, that Gatti thing right there, doesn't teach you anything about the game. You're basically forced to learn how to play, and then because of that, you have certain people that don't know how to counter specific things. They call certain moves, abilities broken, cheap, etc., which you could totally counter. But yeah, let me turn on my other controller. This is the poorest man training mode, dude. This is other thing that I dislike about this game is that it doesn't have a training mode. And I only learned about this when I got the game. Yeah. One thing about this Goku, I think his stats are... It's like he has that Z-Soul that increases all your stats, but he doesn't have a Z-Soul like that, so I assume they did it naturally. Because he does more damage than he should, and maybe things you do to him do less damage, but that could be because he has tons of life. So I need keys. I need my keys. Should have put a full power charge or something like that. I think it's enough. As you can see, 8 bars and 5 of key, plus a little bit. Now, Flash Strike. Let's try to do the thing that the game tells you to do. Just do it again. As you can see, it does shit damage, right? Let's try to do that again. It didn't increase the damage at all. So, a counter hit. Okay, let's try to... this character has maximum charge, so I'm gonna use that, but it can be anything. Counter, you dodge a super and he misses, you can use it, and it will do more damage. Look at his life bar. See, that's completely different in terms of damage. Okay. Let me try again, but this time with ultimate. I'm gonna try Warp Kamehameha. See? He does way more damage. And of course, it's Goku, he has tons of life, so it looks like it's nothing, but it's a lot of damage. Now let's try Evil Eyes. You can see shit damage. Let's try again. Shit damage. Now I'm gonna maximum charge. It did a little bit more damage, but yeah, the way you do more damage with this move, you do this into this, and as you can see, does, I think it's the same amount of damage as Flash Strike. But yeah, I'm using gravity impact because of that. You know, cool, quick damage. You know, people complain about gravity impact and they nerf it, and you don't see people use it anymore. To combo into gravity impact, all you need to do is this. And yeah, now no more life. Now I'm gonna quickly show you how to combo into that teleporting vanishing ball, whatever it's called. I'm using that just because it's cool. I find it cool, you know, comboing into that. Though you need to put your opponent in a guard break state. Yeah, I need key. Yep. If you know any other way to combo into the move, you can leave in the comments. You have to break his guard, but I'm not gonna break his guard. He basically has to tech. And if you don't know what tech is, it's basically this. Oops. Let me do it two-handed. Oops. You know, he recovers, that way things don't hit him as much. But yeah. You can combo it like this. Obviously, he should hit the ground instead of this, you know. But yeah, you get the point. And the other way is when he is wait at the top. You're at the top of the stage, and your opponent is too. You can combo into it like this. As you can see, it does quite some damage. Again, you can only combo into this if you put your opponent in a guard break stage. It's like this. You know, that way you can't tech away. You know, tech roll, tech, etc. One of the ways that I found that tech works, you can't really see it, but if you press the dash button, press an attack button, you tech like you jump upwards. But yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to show. And I think I'm done with this preset. I didn't mention one thing. I completely forgot about it. I think I forgot about it. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. It has to do with this preset, basically. One of the utility moves that I see, the utility move is Emperor's Blast, or whatever you say that. This move is a counter hit move. It does more damage if you catch your opponent doing something. And let me just real quick, I don't know if I can do it here, but the way that I hit this move, I mostly have 3 ways. One of them sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. The other one is, one of them is 100% guaranteed. You want to see the counter hit. I'm going to try and recreate a situation that you will do something. Okay. But basically the way I hit this move, not many people, this move at first looks useless because, you know, you're punching your opponent. You're punching your opponent, he vanishes. When he's behind you, you will try to use Emperor's Blast, right? If your opponent keeps punching, that doesn't work. You know, you will get hit out of Emperor's Blast. So one of the things that I do is the back attack into the move. Here, since I do the back attack, the character rotates. So yeah. Other way that I do this move is like this. You know, outside of, you know, when you do this, he vanishes. I don't think I can do it. You know, I don't think I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it doesn't work. But yeah, it's basically to hit confirm it, and it's way better. This video is still huge. Now the counter hit. I'm gonna have to give myself some key. Okay. Okay. Look at his life bar, right? Basically did close to his, you know, 10 bars of stamina right there. You know, now I'm gonna do it as a counter hit, and you can see that it does more damage. It does a little bit more damage. You have tons, well, not really tons, but you have a lot of moves that do that. But there are other things that this game doesn't tell you. Okay. I'm gonna charge key. You see, it does a tiny bit more damage, you know. Unfortunately, I can't really see the numbers, but yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to mention. Now, I think I still have 3 presets. I'm gonna go as fast as possible so the video doesn't end up being huge. I was on this one, right? Yeah. Next is this one. This one, I like this costume. Mostly, this is the reason that I'm using it. It's a level 1, and I'm using Chi-Chi's costume to keep the 3 bars of stamina. As you can see, I still have the same Z-Soul. I'm using the Z-Soul mostly because of the stats increase, and the stamina recovery that is faster. I'm using Chi-Chi's costume to give me that 1 arrow in stamina to still have the 8 bars of stamina. Yeah. There's nothing really special about the costume, just like the way it looks. The supers. I'm using both counters here, Change the Future and Godbreaker. I like this kind of looks like a character that I used to use a long time ago. And yeah. And I'm using times 10 Kamehameha for the damage super. This thing, Kamehameha, can be charged 3 stages. This one, it's 6. And it takes quite some time to fire. So you can't really combo into level 2 like the other beams. I'm using Unlock Potential and Super Gallic Gun and Final Pose. This is the one that increases my attack, yeah. But obviously if this one doesn't work, I will immediately change to Mag Dash or something else. I'm using this beam for the infinite. I'm gonna try and, if you didn't know about the infinite, it's basically you do punch, 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 Kamehameha, cancel into jump. Let me pick a character with Kamehameha, yeah. I'm gonna count the stages. When you press the button, it counts as 1 stage. When you just press the button to do the super, that counts as 1 stage 1. That's basically, that's stage 1. Yeah, I need to give my character. As you can see, I gain ki faster than him, mostly because I'm a human and humans have ki regeneration. I didn't really talk about the buffs of the humans, but yeah. Okay, first the infinite. Easy. Easy. Characters that don't have this jump thingy, they need to immediately, do something like that. Do something like that. You get the point. Now, I don't know if I can count it like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You saw the flares? Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. And as you can see, Goku, let me get the camera in a better angle so you can actually see it. I think he does it like this, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And the way I combo into 10 times Kamehameha is just square, 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 like this. That one didn't combo, but it's a really tight link. You need to do it correctly and it would combo. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that combos, but at the same time, I think I did it too late, but whatever. There's not much to talk about. Obviously, I can change to normal Kamehameha. You have other moves that have infinites. The Death Beam, they nerfed Death Beam so people don't get the infinite going. That thing still exists, Square, 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 beam, death beam, square, 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 death beam. You have tons of moves that are like that. Now, okay, I was here, right? Preset number 6. This is basically just because I like the way the character looks. You know, I like this thing right here. But unfortunately, it's kind of bad. Takes ki and stamina. I used to use the Super 17's clothes, which is exactly like this, and I can tell you that be naked, it's better than using those clothes because they don't give you anything. They just take more out of you than they give you. But yeah, just like this. And this time I'm using level 5 stamina clothing. You know, this, and this. I think it gives me almost nine bars of ki. If I remove this to pretty much this, it will definitely give me 9 bars of ki, and I have 5 bars of ki. Wait, it's wait. 9 bars of stamina. I mean, this gives me 9 bars of stamina. Well, close to 9 bars, and I have 5 bars of ki. Yeah. Basically, this character is nothing special. I'm just using Lullaby Punch. One way that I found, it doesn't really combo into it, but it's close. It's, you do, you know, the full string with square and then end it with triangle, one triangle, and then you immediately cancel into Lullaby Punch. It doesn't combo, but if your opponent just stays there, they will get hit by it because the last punch pushes them away far enough that they can get hit by the Lullaby Punch. And I basically use this to put you to sleep and then kill you with either this or this, you know. And if you're far away, I would use this into this. I can change the supers, but pretty much the standards are Lullaby Punch, Phantom, this. This I can change it too, but you get the point. Now, there's not much to talk about this, and I don't want this video to be an hour, so the last one, I'm using the full set. This is an old preset. You can see I have the full set, and I have 2 sets of I think every single clothing in this game. I'm using the Z-Soul, Citizens of the Universe, Lend Me Your Energy. Goku GT's Z-Soul, I think. Shouldn't it be GT Goku's Z-Soul? Whatever. Equipping the soul greatly increases Super Spirit Bomb power. Also, while Super Spirit Bomb is active, no damage is received. This is one of the Z-Soul that I was talking about in the beginning. I'm using this because it gives me 4 arrows in stamina. Since I'm not using the 3 bars, I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo. This one gives me 3 arrows plus the level 1 stamina clothing that I would use to make it 8 bars. This gives me all of that. And pretty much the super, it's, you know, consecutive energy blast, shine shot. This time I'm using Masenko. I picked this move. I remember it was because Fire Key Blast right ahead, use down at the same time to back jump as you do it. Yeah, and this move is a counter hit move if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and it's fast. It does decent damage. And I'm using Maiden's Blast, even though I'm thinking about changing it. I think the ultimate should be, you know, just here should be Maiden's Blast and here should be Super Spirit Bomb, but whatever. And I'm using Armor Boost. This is an old preset. Should use Instant Rise or something like that. And since I have 6 bars of ki, I kinda, you know, can do this twice. You know, use the Sprint Bomb twice. I'm just using it because of the funds. You know, people sometimes do their own ultimate, so I would just answer with my own ultimate. I used to kill a lot of people like that back when level max was at level 85. It was really fun because they do a lot of damage and people would just die, and since they couldn't, they would get hit, they would be stuck in their ultimate animation, and the ultimate that I would pick, they would have invincibility frames like 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha, but they nerfed that too. So yeah, I think I'm done with this character. I think I showed you everything. You know, this one, this and this are basically the same thing, but yeah, this one is more for fighting. This one is just for the funs. Same, and yeah. This is my Lil Irina character. Just an annoying character. Obviously, my characters can also change in the future, maybe. If I learn something or I want to use something different, I would make it. One of the things that I was using, and I think I stopped using because they nerfed something. I was using Towa's clothes. As you can see, it takes 2 in health. It's a level 5 stamina close, but takes health and ki, and doesn't touch basic attack, strike supers, and ki blast supers. Basically, I could actually use close to an hour here. You know, instead of using this, the level 5 stamina / basic attack clothing, you know, that take my ki away, I could use Towa's clothes. Yeah, could use Towa's clothes that don't touch my ki and still have the bars, but unfortunately I lose ki. But I had a character that would benefit from this, and I have other characters that actually are using this set of clothing, you know, to get something special out of it. This is close to an hour, just random stuff. I think I mentioned everything. So yeah, until the next 1 hour video. I don't know, dude. Random fact: the male characters, they have 41 emotes. I don't like that. It's annoying. The females only have 40. I'm not gonna do that stupid dance. So I hope you enjoyed this huge video, and if you watched till the end, just a secret. Big Bang Kamehameha, the super, has 2 levels, and it's a counter. Yeah. So, bye.